Hey kids, I'm Grant Hill, 7-time NBA All-Star, Basketball Hall of Famer, and Governor of the Atlanta Hawks. I know this year has been hard. You might not have been able to play basketball with your friends and teammates, but we're going to get you off the couch and back into some basketball training with a virtual full-court press clinic. The very best basketball players become Hall of Famers like me, and today some of my fellow NBA and WNBA legends are going to teach you the moves of 5 Hall of Fame basketball players. Now work hard, have fun, and we hope to see you out on the court soon. Frank, take it away.
Hi, my name is Frank Lopez, and I'm the lead full-court press skills instructor. Welcome to the National Basketball Retired Players Association virtual Full Court Press Prep for Success Clinic. What we're going to do today is teach you some basic basketball skills based on the players that use those skills. The first legend that we're going to use is the Michael Jordan offensive fundamentals. We're going to do a series of jab fakes and steps and taking the ball to the basket, creating space so that we can get past the defender. With us today, we have 2 special guests. We have Stephen and Charlie, who are going to demonstrate for us today. We have 3 basic drills we're going to work on. The first one is called the jab shot fake. Basically, we're going to jab at the defender and get that ball right at our forehead, faking the shot, and then moving to the basket because we've created space. Charlie's going to demonstrate the first shot fake for a layup. Steven will now demonstrate the same fake for a shot. After any time you miss a shot, layup, or jump shot, make sure you go after the ball and put it back in. This is a The second in the series is called the jab step fake. We're going to jab in one direction, forcing the defense to go ahead and move, and then taking that same fleet foot and taking off, going to the basket. All right. This is a great series. Michael Jordan made these very famous. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to tune in for the next drill. The second legend we're going to discuss on his basic basketball drills is George Mikan. This is called the Mikan drill. George Mikan was one of the great players, and one of the tallest players in his time. He was 6'9", and what he was able to do is get the ball close to the basket to score. He used timing, he used great footwork, and he also used hand and eye coordination. So the first drill we're going to do is called the Mikan hook drill. Basically, Stevie is going to go ahead and take the ball, step through with the leg closest to the baseline, and do a series of hook shots. Good job. All right.
Hi, I'm Dale Ellis, NBA legend. Proud graduate of the University of Tennessee. I'm currently president of the Atlanta chapter of the National Basketball Players Association. What I'm going to demonstrate for you today is the Mikan drill.
The second series of Mikan drills, we're going to go ahead and do the straight up power move. So basically what Charlie's going to do is Charlie's going to get as close to the basket as he can, and he is going to bend down and power up on the right side of his right hand. He will then step with his right leg over to the left side. From the left side, he'll step over to the right with his left leg and power the ball up. Great job, Charlie. The last in the series of the Micah drill, we're going to go ahead and go with reverse layups. So on the right side, from the right side going to the left, we're going to use the right hand. From the left side going to the right, we're going to use our left hand. Steven is going kind of like the hook drill, but just in reverse underneath the basket. Great job. This next legend, Iverson, who is very famous for his crossover moves. We're basically going to go through a series of crossover moves, and what we're going to do is we're going to work on practicing right now, moving the ball from our right hand to the left hand as quick as possible. All right, gentlemen? Go. Right now, guys are just working on simple crossover, getting the ball from the right hand to the left hand. Good job.
My name is Fat Lever, former NBA player, NBA All-Star, also known as Mr. Triple Double back in our day. But today, we're going to talk about the crossover drill. There's two ways, in front and back. So the crossover, front to front, get low, then you go behind the back.
We're going to do a series of crossover moves right now. The chair represents the defender. First player, Charlie, is going to dribble right up to the defender, crossover from right to left. He's going to get in the paint. But because we have a situation where we're on the right side of the floor and the ball's in the left hand, Charlie's going to do a second crossover to get the ball in his right hand so he can shoot a right hand layup. We're going to move from right to left. Ready? Go. Ball needs to stay by the kneecap so we can create a situation where the defender can't get to it. Ready? Go. Go. Good job. We're going to make it a little more competitive now. We're going to do what we call a double move. So basically, on the same crossover, going to cross over the one hand and back to the other. And then get by defender, forcing the defender to be off balance. Double move on the crossover. Ready? Quick. Very important to know that you must keep balance, but you're also moving forward as you're taking the double move.
Left to right, right to left, layup. So Fat and James are going to do that first. And then we'll go to the next drill. Very good.
The second of the crossover moves is a real basic move, but it is kind of difficult if you don't work on it. We're going to go between the legs very quickly, right hand to the left hand. We're going to do a second between the legs crossover at the basket so that we can use the left hand, get the ball in the left hand, and get a layup. Ready to go.
James and I are going to go between the leg, crossover to the basket for a layup. Nice job, James.
The last of this series will be the behind the back crossover. Basically, it is not a wraparound, but a straight dribble from right to left. Ready? Go.
going to do it on the move to the basket. Behind the back, crossover for a layup. Here we go, James. Nice job.
In this next series, we're going to do some defensive footwork. One of the great defensive players in the WNBA, Sheryl Swoopes, a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, made these drills very popular. We're doing 3 drills. The first drill will be the step and slide, the defensive slide from side to side. What's going to happen is we're going to have Steven go across the defensive slide, picking one, being back up, dropping the other. Basically what we're looking at is his slide, pushing off that back foot, keeping your hands out. Great job. That was the defensive slide drill.
Hello everybody, Greg Oden here, former #1 pick in 2007 NBA draft, and I'm here to show you guys a couple of defensive drills. Some of these you can do by yourself, some of these you may need a teammate or somebody to help you out, but they're pretty easy. I'm going to show you the first one is just a defensive slide. First thing about the defensive slide, you want to be low. When you're guarding your man, you want to be under him, and you want to be wide. If you're not under him, you're not wide, a guy can just blow by you. Second thing, you want to push off with your outside foot. You're leading with your inside foot. So this is a drill that Sheryl Swoopes used to do. It helped her become a great defender.
Hi guys, I am WNBA Hall of Famer Sheryl Swoopes and a board member of the National Basketball Retired Players Association. And today, we are going to talk about everyone's favorite, defense. Yep, I said defense. I'm going to show you guys 3 very basic defensive drills that can help you become a better defender. And the first one is just going to be a very simple defensive slide. So what we're going to do, as you can see, I have some cones set up on both sides here on the block. And the key to playing defense, or at least playing good defense, is effort first of all, but making sure that you have a good base, a good stance, your feet are shoulder width apart, your arms up, your arms out, your palms up, and being very active with your hands. So the first drill that we're going to do, I'm just going to walk you guys through it, is a simple push step. On defense, you want to make sure you push off with your back foot. So I'm going to push, pick up this cone, same thing, I'm going to take it to that side, stay low, never bring your feet together like this or stand up. You want to make sure you stay low, keep your feet apart, push off with the back foot. So I'm going here, I'm going to stack it, pick up the other one, same thing. And obviously, you will go a lot quicker than that. So here we are. And make sure you stay low at all times, especially when you're getting tired. So again, the key to being a good defender is having a good base, making sure you stay low, and being very active. That's the first drill. We'll be back with the second one.
The next in the series of the Sheryl Swoopes defensive drills is the foot fire and the closeout. Basically what's going to happen is I'm going to say go, and Charlie's going to jab his feet back and forth, back and forth, back and forth in a quick motion. When I say go a second time, he is going to close out on the person, the offensive player with the ball. Basically, he is going to charge, but he's going to chop his feet at the last minute so he can be in a great defensive position. Ready? Go. Go. Close out. Good. Switch. Ready? Go. Good. You see that both players have their balance. They've got their wide athletic stance. They have their head up. They should be able to touch their chin on each side of their shoulders, and they're using their hands to defend the basketball.
What's going on, everybody? Greg Oden here, my ex-teammate Eddie Days, and I'm going to show you guys the importance of closing out. Now, closing out, I'm going to be sitting here, I'm going to be chopping my feet. You're going to sprint out to the man. You're going to come up, hands up high, and you're going to be low. You're low with hands up to contest the shot, as well to be ready for a drive if he decides to. So I'm going to chop my feet for 3 seconds. He's going to slap the ball, and I'm going to sprint out to a closeout.
So I'm going to start
we're going to go ahead and go with the help series. Basically, Charlie is defending Steven right here. When the ball is opposite his side, Charlie will be in a position halfway, one side, halfway on the other, where he is in a help position so that if his teammate gets beat to the basket, he is there to step over and help and defend. So right now what we're going to do is I'm going to slap the basketball and Charlie is going to communicate with his teammates. All right? Ready? Go. Great job of helping.
The last drill that I'm going to show you today is called help side defense. And I'm going to walk you through exactly what help side defense is and explain to you why you would or should be in help side defense. So I'm going to start this drill off with a closeout, which is a drill that we just did, minus the foot fire. But I'm going to start with a closeout. And when you are on the ball and you're playing defense, you always want to be vocal. You want to be noisy, you want to be loud. So if I'm on the ball, on my closeout, ball, on the skip pass, I'm not going to walk, because by the time I walk and get here, and if my man gets beat, she's probably going to have a layup. Give me back, please. And you see it, on the skip pass, I want to make sure that I'm sprinting to help side. I don't want to completely do this, right? Because I don't know if my man is beat yet. But help side is, I'm here, right? I'm going to be active. I can see my man. And I can see the ball.
First things first, you got ball, you got yourself, and you got your man. You want to be in help side, head on the swivel to the point where you can see ball, you man. You know, you want to be here in the middle so you can stunt if the guy comes and dribble, but you also want to help defense if he comes all the way. You also want to help defense, you got to be low, you got to be ready. Because once he comes, you come stunt. If he passes out, you got to get back, pose out, and get low and guard your man.
So again, I'm going to start off, foot fire, and a closeout. Skip! I got help, 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 I got help. Skip! I got help, I got help, I got help, I got help, I got help. Oh, did.
Help. Pose out, low. And that's it, fellas. That's help, man. Make sure your head's on the swivel, make sure you're low, make sure you're able to help, and get back to your man. Thank you.
All right, guys, so remember, those are 3 very basic defensive drills that if you work hard at them, you too can become a great defender.
The last series of drills, passing drills, basketball fundamentals. Who we're going to talk about right now is Pistol Pete Marion. Pistol Pete Marion is one of my favorite players of all time. He could do things to the basketball that no other player could do. So we're going to work on passing drill. Right now, what we want to learn is how to pass the basketball. We want to be in a great athletic stance and we want to hold that ball with both hands. When we pass, we want to step forward and extend our arms all the way out so that our wrists are pointing in, our thumbs down, and our fingers are pointing right to the target. Great job. Now, the next series of passes we're going to do is the bounce pass. The bounce pass in a similar fashion. We're going to step through, we're going to bounce that ball, our fingers are pointing to our target. We want to get that ball 3/4 of the way to our receiver, all right? Always do the good things to have your hands ready. Now, the last of the series we're going to do is we're going to do a little over the head pass, a little outlet pass. Same principle. We're going to have our fingers pointing to our target and have our wrist facing in. Good job. Now the last thing we're going to do, we're going to do a little competitive movement with the basketball. We're going to do a chest pass going up, chest pass going back, bounce pass going up, bounce pass going back, and then we're going to go ahead and do the outlet pass. On the move, ready to go. Gotta remember that when you pass the ball, the player receiving the ball is on the move. You don't want to throw the ball right where the player used to be. Okay, one last drill. Both players are going to have the basketball. We're going to do a little competitive passing. Steven is going to do a chest pass. Charlie is going to do a bounce pass. Ready to go. It's going to be continuous. All right, make sure you get that ball out 3/4 of the way. All right, stop. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little even more competitive. When I say change, Steven will now go from chest pass to bounce pass, and Charlie will go from bounce pass to chest pass. Ready? Go. Change. Change. Great job, guys. Great job. Competitive passing, Pistol Pete Marisal. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you guys being here.
Hello, I'm NBA champion, two-time NBA All-Star, and also assistant coach of the Miami Heat, Caron Butler. I hope you had fun learning Hall of Fame moves from some of my fellow legends. And now I'm looking forward to seeing you again on the court soon. So until then, stay active, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay safe.